What's up guys, Brad here from Piney Grove, and we've been thoroughly enjoying the Baumalight MP348 Forestry Mulcher. Our property has never looked better. I can hardly stop using this machine once I start, and many areas of Piney Grove are cleaned up, and that's something we wouldn't have been able to do without this Forestry Mulcher. But it's time for some maintenance. The way this mulcher works, it rotates this drum towards the tractor, and it has all of these teeth right here. And this edge of the tooth is what grabs the wood and the branches and everything and mulches it up. The problem is out here in Piney Grove that we have a lot of dirt mixed in with our branches and all our brush piles, and that dirt has dulled our teeth. So we've got to take the teeth, they have 3 positions on them or 3 different edges on them. We've got to take the teeth and turn them, and that's a very simple process, except with this particular serial number, it's not, and we'll get into that in a minute. Let me get in here and mulch this while the teeth are dull, and then show you why they're dull. Words can't describe how awesome I think this machine is. And look what it did. It just totally shredded all that brush, and that's dried brush, so it's a little bit harder to chip. It threw this piece under the tractor, and I think a lot of times it's not mulching as well because the teeth are pretty dull, but it just wrecked these right here. Those are pretty well mulched up, but this here is the problem. When I'm ripping out brush with our mini excavator, I get a lot of dirt as well, and that's what dulls the teeth. And I don't even want to turn these teeth. What I want to do is keep mulching. Well, that was fun, but now the work begins. I've got all my tools lined up here, and I'll talk about how to change these teeth and what to do if they don't change easily. Changing these teeth or turning them is a simple process. You just need a few tools like 9/16 wrench or socket, and a tooth sits here, and it's kind of triangular. If you can see that right there, it's got 3 flat spots, and each one of those represents a new edge. And here's the cutting edge, and it's a cup cutting edge, which is very common for stump grinders and things like that. And what happens is the cutting edge right here that first hits the dirt or the sticks or whatever gets rounded. So then you just take and turn it 1/3, and then you work on this edge, and then you work on this edge, and then eventually you've dulled all 3 edges, and you have to change the teeth. And Baumalight actually says that during a full day of mulching, you could break 4 to 6 teeth, and we have put this mulcher through the ringer out here in Piney Grove. Put it in a lot of dirt that has pebbles, no rocks, but they'll have gravel in it, and also some really, really hard chunks of oak and oak stumps and pine stumps. And we haven't broke a single tooth, and we've stalled out the Kubota tractor many times with this. So I don't know what it would take to break a tooth. I'm thinking maybe a boulder or something, but in everyday mulching, we haven't been able to break one. So that's good news. Also good news is when you buy one, they give you 5 free teeth. And the teeth are not cheap, so being able to turn them 2 times and get 3 uses out of them is really huge. We're going to start with these 2 sets of teeth here, and the first thing we're going to do is just mark them so we know which side is already forward. Hopefully that stays on there through this process. Next, we'll take off the nut, and if this was the way it was designed, that's all you would do. You would take off this nut, give this a slight tap, and this tooth would fall down. But the problem is this little washer right here is softer metal than it should be, and it's actually attached itself to the threads of the tooth. So if you pull this nut off all the way, I mean, you should just be able to move that up and down, but you can't. So when I told Baumalight that I couldn't rotate my teeth quickly like I thought I should be able to, they were perplexed. So I gave them a bunch of pictures and told them, you know, explained to them exactly what I was running into. And what they determined was this little washer here is too soft a metal, and it's actually forming to the threads here, not allowing it to come out. And it's supposed to be reusable. So then when you reuse it, it does the same thing all over again. And they researched it and they came up with these harder washers. Now this is what most people are going to get. This was one bad batch. So just go out, if you have one of these machines, go out and just take one tooth loose. And if you tap this and then it easily works back and forth, then you have the right washers. If it's stuck like you're going to see in this video, then contact Baumalight and they'll send you out a free set of washers that are hardened that'll fix this problem. So once we're done here, this is going to be easy to change teeth in the future like it was designed to be. But this first batch here, or the first time that we change them here on this particular serial number, it's not going to be fun or easy. Now, even with the free teeth, you don't get the nut here. So you got to protect the threads and protect this nut. So I'm going to rotate that and then try and tap this out. And I've done this once before a few months ago, and it just, I might have to put on hearing protection. It does not want to come out easily. Now this one came out fairly easily compared to the couple that I've done. You can see the washer is embedded in the threads here. And that's what the problem is. And also, you end up rotating this, so it's good that you mark them with a marker like I did. But this, getting this washer off of these threads, I might have to actually unscrew it by holding this with a pair of pliers. Once we get this off, we'll compare it to a new tooth, and you can see the difference in the edges, but I still got a good line on there from where it was cutting before. I'm just going to use a wooden block to try and knock this a little farther. So here's the washer right here, and it's beveled, and it's supposed to fit loosely over those threads. Now this one didn't come out too bad. There's going to be some that are going to be tougher than others, but this is the washer we'll be replacing with the hardened washer. And here is a new tooth on the right versus an old tooth on the left. And you can see my line there where this tooth has been hitting, and it's smooth. It's really smooth right there. And this one actually has a little bit of a cup. It's sharp. Not sharp like a razor, but it's definitely much sharper than this. I mean, this is rounded. This almost feels like a pebble or something. And then if you turn it, these other ones are a little sharper. Now they're still dull a little bit because they've hit a little bit of dirt, but they're certainly not as dull as right here. We're going to do one tooth at a time. So we'll take the old tooth with the mark on it, and we'll take that mark and rotate it a different way. So this is the way it was when we started. We'll take that mark and rotate it. You can feel the lands inside of here which allow it to turn. So you can do that, or you can turn it one more time. That's the rounded edge. You can turn it to this one, and that's a little sharper, and then you can turn it to the back edge, and the back edge is the sharpest edge. There's the washer I took out. There's the new washer. Going to be exactly the same, except this is going to be a harder metal. We'll push it back in there. I think I'm going to use the whole back edge, the edge that's seen the least amount of use, because I'm in dirt so much. Look how that washer goes in there. But I'm in dirt so much, I fear that if I just turn it 1/3 over, I'm not going to have much sharper than what I have already. And then put the nut on and you're set. That washer right there is so much better. It doesn't catch on the threads or anything. It's definitely a huge improvement over what I had. And we'll just tighten this up. And that's how you rotate a tooth, or also the same process to change a tooth on a Baumalight Forestry Mulcher. So on the MP348, which is the 48-inch mulcher, you've got 60 teeth. So I've done one, so now I have 59 more to do. So this process is easily going to take a couple hours. If the rest of them come out like that, it won't be too bad, but the one I took out a few months ago, I really had to beat out. So I don't know how long this process will take, but I will be glad when it's over and all of the right washers are in here. Hopefully you found this video useful. This Baumalight Mulcher is a huge asset for us out here in Piney Grove. Can't wait to get some sharp teeth back on it and get back to mulching. But until next time, y'all take care out there, and remember, life's short, tractor hard.